Welcome to HipHopGems TV. I am the voice of the underground, your host Ty, back here with two gems. Got my guy Beatz here.
What they do, man?
Got
What's up?
DB Cutlass here.
How you doing?
How you gentlemen doing, man?
Doing all right, man. We just, pleasure to be here, man. It's an honor,
Yeah.
coming through. I see you as upcoming platform, man, for underground artists, man. This shit's fucking dope, man.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
shit,
Nigga, don't make me cry, nigga. Yo, man, fellas, y'all get into a little bit of who you guys are, man, and like how did this kind of formation come about between the both of you? For those who don't know, Beatz is an amazing producer here. DB is an amazing artist here. Both of them together have dropped shit. I want to say countless of projects. A lot of great work between the both of you.
Yeah.
Tell us how you guys came together.
Well, I mean, I've known DB, man, since like 94, man, around when, Illmatic, around that time period. We used to play Pop Warner football with each other.
94,
shit.
95.
94, 95.
Okay.
And, just friends throughout the years. He eventually started writing. I got into start making beats like towards the end of high school, which is like 2001, 2002. I used to make beats on Acid 2.0 on the PC. So you'll do is I'll chop it up on Q-Edit, chop up the sample, and then put it through the Acid because it's like an automatic looper. It just writes loops. So I used to chop up the stuff on Q-Edit, drums, samples, dump it on there. So I started making beats like that. He started writing, And then as the years gone by, man, we just started taking it more serious. And then, the rest is history, man.
That shit is dope, man. When you first heard his beats, how was that, man? Did you
Like his like when he first started, they were more. I think his beats were more experimental.
Yeah.
They weren't like catered towards like rapping. They were catered more as like instrumentation.
I was really
instrumentals.
big into like DJ Shadow and shit. So I would try to make like, complicated beats. It wasn't just a 4-bar loop.
Yeah.
Over and over. It used to just have dynamics.
Yeah, you
into it.
couldn't rap to that shit.
Yeah,
so.
you couldn't really rap to it.
that shit is
And then
dope,
also
man.
too, man, like, when we became friends, we were like, we like the same type of music, man.
Yeah.
East Coast New York stuff. But as we got older, I dipped more into like underground, rhyme sayers, Def Jux, backpack hip hop. He mostly went more into southern hip hop.
Yeah.
He listened to like Pastor Troy. He listened to, P, like southern stuff. And then after we got out of high school, we then kind of went back more towards the middle. I started embracing more southern stuff. He started embracing New York stuff again. And then that's how our sound slowly started meshing.
Yeah, coming together.
Yeah.
Yo, how was that? Okay, so a couple questions with that. Yo, being that y'all from Miami,
Yeah.
how's the as far as the sound out there and the artists that's coming from out there? How was that for y'all in terms of just like kind of finding your niche, like your niche, like man, this is what we gonna do?
Yeah.
I would say like from like an early standpoint, like Miami kind of has influenced us as well. Like in our early, like just from like bass movements to like, really like Southern rap, Two Live Crew, Poison Clan. And that kind of like, gave us some history involving. But I think just like music in general, like we listen to everything. Like he listens to metal, I listen to old soul, R&B, like, so it's at the end of the day, it's just music. But Miami has its own, like, they have its own culture out there as well, as far as hip hop is concerned. It's just, it's probably a little small. So it's not, it's not as big. Obviously, it's not as big as New York.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a huge sense of pride though. Like Uncle Luke, I've heard him mention a lot of things about how people kind of forget Miami, about scene, and there's a huge sense of pride of artists who come from there. I'm not too familiar with everybody, but I know, of course, I know the Trick Daddies, the Uncle Luke's, the
Rosses.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if Trina's from there.
Trina's from there.
Okay, so.
From there.
Shit like that, you know what I mean? Like I know artists of that magnitude, man. Yo, so let's talk about Street Wilderness.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right?
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
Volume 1 's Street
Volume
Wilderness.
1. I mean, you was telling me Volume 2 is coming out or whatever, but
We working on it right now, man.
all right, so we get to that, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about how that came about, because there's a lot of it went a lot of ways for me, man. It was definitely a lot of thought-provoking music. It was joints that made you think. It was joints that you could rock to. How did that come about?
Well, the Street Wilderness, I wanted to call it something that had to be something street, because the first album, we have a previous album called Shula Marino. So I'm pretty much the coach, he's the quarterback.
Okay.
And it's in a Miami-based theme. Okay. And if you listen to that album, you know, it's East Coast driven music, but it has a little Southern into it, like with some of the beats, especially the bass lines and all that. But now with Street Wilderness, since we both live in New York now, we're trying to like cater more to this sound, to the, you know, New York City, original traditional New York City sound, because you got like fucking drill music that I don't even know what that shit is. Like I don't know what that shit is. So we you know, we try to make, you know, traditional hip hop sound that this city kind of created. So with this album, it's gonna be Volume 1, Street Wilderness, that just dropped. I thought of it going in like the Jay-Z route. It's gonna be 3 different volumes. Each album is gonna have something street in it. Street, the name Street in it. So now the second album is probably gonna be Volume 2, Mean Streets. So I'm thinking about getting the album cover to look like the movie Mean Streets with Robert De Niro and Harvey Keitel. So it's gonna have like our faces like that. And then Volume 3, I don't know. I gotta think of something clever with streets in it. But yeah. So that's pretty much how Street Wilderness came about, man.
That's fucking dope, man. Yeah. It's now for you as the artist, the rapper. When he comes to you with ideas like that, kind of zone do you go into?
I guess just like kind of like being in the city and embracing it, and just like at that point, like that's where my head was at. So like he played beats, and it's usually just like somewhere like he'd be like that's all right, and then he plays something else. I'm like that's it, and then
so we find the right one.
And then like we'll build concepts together for it. Like all right, this is the direction that we want to go, and naturally I'm just trying to be thought provoking in itself, and just write whatever comes out. But like there's a concept for that record at hand, and that's what naturally came out with Street Wilderness. Bro.
And y'all did like 3 visuals or 2. I think y'all did like 2. I think y'all got with my guy Vegas.
Yeah, we got 2 joints with Vegas. I did one of the videos because I could also film. I used to be a video editor when I lived in Miami.
Dope, bro.
So I could use Final Cut and all that stuff. So when we did Shula Marino, I directed one video, a song called Bendito. Then what Kodak did, Mark Duper.
Yeah, Mark.
And then my boy Charles, he did Joe Robbie, which is the stadium that where the Dolphins originally played for when they went to Miami Gardens. So when you listen to that album, it's all like Miami Dolphins base related shit. Some of the songs named after players, the songs named after the coach, songs named after the owner, after the stadium.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
So so that album, I shot one video, and then Street Wilderness, we got 2 with Vegas. It hasn't come out yet. It's a song Taking the Price.
Okay,
Taking the Price.
I shot that, but I haven't dropped it yet. I'm still editing it.
Yo, y'all mentioned Bendito, right? That, and then you had something to tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's on Street Wilderness. Yeah.
Okay, so songs like that for me were the stand. Most of the joints on there was fire, but those particular joints stood out to me. Right.
That's what's up.
So yo, I need to know, as far as like the collaboration on songs like that, how do you guys approach, and like what's the creative process for y'all? Because on that part, as the listener, something to tell you went very deep for me.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? How to go deep for you?
For me,
pause. Right?
Yeah, definitely major pause. Yeah, major pause. I'll expound on that. I think it was just very thought provoking for me. And I think DB has a way of his way of being able to blend soulful, a lot of his soulful ties, as well as him being able to paint a picture for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that the overall joint was.
So with that joint, I flipped the beat, but I didn't have the something to tell you. Like I didn't have that part.
Yeah.
He just heard the beat. He was just like this.
Right.
Like
we were in the lab for a while.
We were in the lab for a while.
Trying to cook up, and I was just
I had like 2
nothing was hitting.
Yeah,
so.
I did like 2 beats prior to that, but it's like, it's cool, but I'm not gonna rap.
And then we got
to. Then I played the original sample, and he was like, "Holy shit!"
I was like, "Yeah, just
that's it.
Work on that."
And then I made the beat. He was writing to it, and then I'm listening to the sample in the morning. I'm like, "Oh shit, this is it. This is the hook." Like, boom, we're just gonna do that. And then he just cooked up the bars, man. Like,
shit's tough, bro.
And then when I got that, shout out to my man LeBronx James. He heard. He was like, "Yo,
shout out LeBron.
I got something for that, yo. I wrote something that fits perfect." And so then I got that, and then I hit up Eddie Kaine. Because I worked with Eddie Kaine on the Wonderful Kane album. I did the song Ghetto Stars, first song on the album. So I did that.
Oh, you did Ghetto Stars?
Yeah, I did Ghetto Stars.
Ghetto Stars is my shit.
So I did that, then I hit him up like, "Yo, man, what's up, man? Down for feature." He was with it. He's like, "Yo, just send the track."
Yeah, shout out Kane.
Shout out to Kane, man.
Yeah,
that
man.
Shit's dope,
He's a good dude, man. I met Kane at the 1,000 Words. He shot he did an event. It was kind of like a barbecue event.
Yeah.
So China Streets was there, Rome Streets was there, and I remember leaving the event. and I see him shooting a video with him and the guy Wavy the God. They're shooting a video, and I'm rocking a Dan Marino jersey. And I guess Wavy the God, I think he's originally from Miami or something.
He's from Florida.
From Florida.
Yeah,
he was like,
some
oh,
like
shit,
that.
Dolphins. So I was like, oh, shit, what's up? And I just started talking to him, and then I was like, he was like, yeah, we're shooting a video. I'm like, who's this guy? He's like, Eddie Kaine. I'm like, oh, shit, I know the rapper Eddie Kaine, but I didn't know how he looked like.
Yeah.
So I had some beats on a USB, and I just gave it to him. And then he hit me back like a week later, like, yo, I'm using this beat.
Bro,
But
that's
for the
fucking
project.
dope, man. Stay
So
ready.
that's
You
how I
gotta
built a
get ready.
relationship with him.
That shit is dope, bro. Yo, DB, man, gotta know as far as like the way how you approach this music. Who are some of your influences on the East Coast?
I mean, obviously the greats like, you know, Nas, Jay, Big, even dudes like Sean P, Pun. Obviously I'm a big Wu-Tang fan. I was a big Boot Camp fan. You know, and even some of the earlier people like, you know, Rakim, you know, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Brand Nubian, and things like that. Like I've always had like a historical association with New York because my peoples is from here.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the benefits I had as far as growing up in Miami. And then I had influences from there. So it just kind of like came together. So I always had an ear for East Coast music as well as where I was from.
What's dope is that, like, yo, you got an appreciation. You got the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And you can hear it in your how you deliver. You can hear it in the music. I only asked that because, like, when I first heard, I had no idea about the Miami background. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was from born and raised here. You know what I mean? So that shit is dope, man. Let us know about Volume 2, man, and how that's gonna look. I know you told us a little bit, but what else can you expound on? I know obviously you doing the whole joint.
For right now, like I'm putting Volume 2 together, but he's about to drop his solo album.
Yeah. Got a solo project.
Yeah, he's dropping a joint. He's got his first singles with 183rd, right? With Promised Land.
Yeah, 183rd. I got on.
He got Vegas. Vegas got shot the video for that.
Vegas shot the video.
Okay.
I got Eric G on the album. I got Jay Dermers. I got a couple other people. I got him as well. So you know, it's gonna be my solo joint.
When can we expect that?
Hopefully, I'm gunning for the end of July, but I would say like July, August.
Nice, man. You got a title?
Not yet. Not yet.
It's fucking fire, bro.
So once he drops that, then we'll probably drop Volume 2 September.
Okay.
Once fall comes, I want the weather to get a little bit cooler. I ain't trying to be out here fucking filming in the heat, man. I can't look at me. I can't take hot weather, dog. So.
I feel you.
But for Volume 2, right now we got a SKE the Heistman. He's featured on the album. We got a joint with Mussolini.
Oh, nice.
Then we got another joint, my man Just P. He's little
I heard of
feature on
Just
it.
P.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So right now that's the features for the album right now. I'm trying to get 100 Grand Royce. I gotta hit him up, see what's going on. Hundo. I have a project. I'm gonna beat with him for some upcoming project. He told me.
Yeah? Shout out to Hundo, man. Yeah. Hundo does a lot of great work. Absolutely, bro. But what about you though? You got any things coming out for yourself?
I'm about to drop the instrumental album for Volume 1. And then with those beats, I'll probably put the Ghetto Stars beat. I got some joints with my man LeBron James. I'll probably put those instrumentals on there. He's, fuck it, I'll drop it. I'll say it. My man LeBron James, I just did a song with him with KRS-One, so that instrumental is going to be on that instrumental album as well for Street Wilderness.
Fire, brother.
So, and then also the instrumental already come out already, but probably later in the year, I'm going to have a song with Bun B with LeBron James. He got a song with Bun B in terminology. So that'll probably be on Volume 2. That beat will be on that instrumental will be on that album.
Yo, man, you got a lot of placements though as well, man.
Trying to,
you know what I mean?
Man.
How did all of that come about? Because you got a very lengthy resume then.
Well, yeah, with Eddie Kaine, like I said, I met him in the street. When I first moved here, shout out to my man Show Gotti. He introduced. Well, I mean, I knew Bodega Bams already. Okay. Through his brother Ola. That's another good dude. But then I became more cool with Show Gotti, and I started giving beats to Bodega Bams. I'm on a couple of his projects. I did a song called Praying on his Poppy album. I did something else. I forgot what the name of the song was. But yes, I got Just Bodega Bams. And then prior to that, I used to work with a guy named Pito in Miami, like in the early 2000s. He had a song with KRS-One and Fat Joe. I kind of co-produced it, but my man LeBron James produced it. But I helped him out because he didn't know how to use the machine. So since early 2000s, when I've been slowly cooking up. But once I moved here in 2019 is when the placement started going more and more and more. So that's when I got with Eddie Kaine. I linked up with Rim. I got SK. I just linked up with SKE a couple months ago. Gave him some beats. So just stuff like that, man.
Yo, man. Now we are in such a time where like a lot of artists are collabing with one producer. So we handle like one producer albums. Me as a supporter and as a listener, I've kind of gravitated now towards that. I think I prefer that. So hearing you guys do these things, you know, collaborate and, you know, putting together like a series, so to speak.
Word.
I love that shit.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No, absolutely, bro. Yo, man, y'all take us out of here, man. Y'all give us a gem, brother.
Joe, man, just work hard and you get lucky, man. Just like what Pun said, man. You work hard and you get lucky. That's probably one of the most realest shit I've ever heard, man. Work hard and you get lucky.
That shit is fire, man. What you got, DB?
Just be your authentic self, man. And just, you know, ride with that. Ride with the skin you in and be who you are.
Fire, bro.
And that's it.
Pun also said, fuck school.
He can't bat 1,000, man.
He wasn't wrong to a degree. Yo, man, we up out of here. HHD TV, Todd the Voice. Got Band Beatz here, DB.
Appreciate your time, bro.
Appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Yo, y'all like, subscribe, all of that good shit. We up out of here, man.